Bubba Wallace has been warned by 23XI team owner Denny Hamlin and the entire team, and he is furious over the incident as he continues his push for his first ever championship. What an absolute debacle having to deal with this clown show while you're trying to focus on your own championship run. I'm going to show you all Bubba Wallace's written apology as well as his interview clip and his first words in public to the media regarding the situation with Kyle Larson at Las Vegas, so stick around for that. We're going to see what you all think about that. So as we know, Bubba Wallace, the 23 car driver, completely lost his cool, lost his mind at Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and two drivers were the victims of his uncontrollable fit. Kyle Larson, the defending champion, and Christopher Bell, a Toyota playoff driver. I specifically highlight that keyword Toyota because Bubba and Bell both race the same car manufacturer, obviously being Toyota. Bubba drives for 23XI and Bell drives for Joe Gibbs Racing, the team which helps support 23XI, and team co-owner Denny Hamlin, who also drives the 11 car for Joe Gibbs Racing. So you see how this is all connected, and it just makes Bubba Wallace look even worse. Now, before I show you Bubba's fake apology, I want to focus in a little on his team owner Denny Hamlin, who has been extremely vocal on the safety issues the next-gen car has shown. Denny has brought the safety issues of the next-gen car to the forefront of the attention on many occasions. So for Bubba to pull this stunt off, this is a playoff race with the remaining 8 drivers battling it out to advance for the amazing opportunity for a championship. But even if it wasn't as high of stakes during the regular season, it still would have been a bad look for the McDonald's driver. You know, Denny was steaming. You know he was steaming. He sure as hell was pissed about this. Not only does it affect Bubba's reputation, but his team's. And it's just a huge distraction for Denny. I even saw that Bubba's name was taken off the 45 car when John Hunter Nemechek filled in for him at Homestead Miami Speedway. Like, you rarely ever see that happen. Clearly a message sent by Denny Hamlin and co. Like, this is serious. And they even put out their own statement on the matter, emphasizing that they definitely had a long talk with Bubba and they are not happy. But what made it even worse was that Bubba took his Toyota teammate, Christopher Bell, Denny Hamlin's teammate, the 20 car, out of that race, who was running really well to hopefully advance to the next round with a win. And it honestly looked like Bell had some winning speed, not gonna lie, and I don't think we should just brush that aside. Now he's in a big points predicament in being forced to pull off yet again another big time clutch playoff win to advance. It could have looked totally different for him. It just sucks because Bell had nothing to do with the incident. Now, I won't really go into much detail with Kyle Larson because, I mean, what is there to really say? The 5 car got dangerously wrecked at high speeds. He had to deal with Bubba on the infield grass afterwards. Like, just an unfortunate day for him as well. And Bubba only gets suspended for 1 day for doing all that. Like, what message is NASCAR trying to send? Not a good one. I can tell you that. I covered this in one of the last videos, but NASCAR has just been totally inconsistent in their penalties or disciplining with these teams and drivers. Just an absolute train wreck. Now, before I show you Bubba's apology right here, I just want to let you all know that 98% of you watching this right now are not subscribed to this channel. Just think about that. It's basically guaranteed you're watching this right now without being subscribed yet. So hit that subscribe button. It's quick and easy to do, and if you're enjoying this right now, then why not stick around for more NASCAR content? Click that like button as well. Thank you for doing that real quick and for staying patient here. Now let's get right back into it. So here's Bubba Wallace's apology. I want to apologize for my actions on Sunday following the on-track incident with Kyle Larson and the number 5 car. So now notice how he doesn't directly apologize to Kyle Larson. His wording sort of suggests he's apologizing for the incident and not to anyone in particular here, like Larson. My behavior does not align with the core values that are shared by 23XI Racing and our partners, who have played a crucial role in my incredible journey to the top of this great sport. I want to apologize to NASCAR and the fans, along with Christopher Bell, Joe Gibbs Racing, and Toyota for putting them in a situation in the playoffs that they do not deserve. So at least he apologized to Christopher Bell here, because that was pretty bad. But here's the 4th little part. I compete with immense passion, and with passion at times come frustration. Upon reflecting, I should have represented our partners and core team values better than I did by letting my frustrations follow me outside of the car. You live and you learn, and I intend to learn from this. I may be just reading into this a little too much, but I've seen other people say this as well, so it's not just me. And I'm sure a lot of you out there may agree with me as well here. This apology honestly seemed like, I don't know, I mean, you could say this for anyone if anyone were in the situation, but it just seems like someone else told him to write it, or someone else wrote it for him. So it just came across as forced and not genuine. And it just goes back to that he didn't really apologize to Larson. You could say, oh, well, Larson said he didn't expect an apology, but I mean, come on, you still gotta own up to that. Now let's roll Bubba's interview clip, his first words in public to the media since the incident at Vegas. Let's roll it.
What have I learned? I got to think before you do, and in this sport, it's the heat of the moment type things that get to you. So seeing that, going back and looking from a 10,000-foot view, definitely could handle everything way different. And I've been in a different spot. I put myself in a bad light. I put our team in a bad light, responsive. It's just something that I'm not proud of. But moving on, moving forward.
So much of the same here. You can tell Bubba is at the very least aware of the severity of what he did and is aware of the outcry of the NASCAR community. Now, does this mean something like this won't happen again? Only time will tell, but hey, we all know once these guys get into these race cars, the demeanor changes. Sometimes you do without thinking, as Bubba was saying. Now, I want to see Bubba Wallace improve in his decision making. I'm not rooting for him to just lose everything personally, because he's an interesting guy to talk about. But some serious change has got to be made, because this can't happen again to any driver, let alone arguably the best driver in the series. Can't imagine what would have happened if Bell wasn't there to soften the impact there for Larson. But I think 23XI has made their point clear to Bubba Wallace. Now it's just up to him to decide on how he will respond. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you all for taking the time out of your day to watch this. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, be sure to subscribe to stick around for more NASCAR content, and don't forget to hit that like button as well. It does help out a lot and would be greatly appreciated, so thank you for doing that. See you all in the next one.